Reginald Hudlin quotes, young filmmakers, the young Turks are supposed to be the ones that come along and take the filmmaking to another level. He was quoted as saying that when you bring young filmmakers, they're supposed to basically challenge the status quo and flip the script and take it to another level. He would know a thing or two about it because as a bright young African American filmmaker back in the 90s, he did just that with House Party, Bebe's Kids, which was huge. Later, he did Marshall. He also did a documentary on Sidney Poitier. He also did one on the Black Godfather, Clarence Avon. He was involved with projects on and off. And another movie that you may have heard of called Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Mark Lawrence, Robin Givens, and a young Halle Berry. John Witherspoon, amongst others. He's definitely been in front of, behind, and to the side of the screen and tapped into a lot of the culture in different forms because he correlated post Black civil rights era, hip hop nation, combined the two. He's been an interesting hodgepodge of filmmaking because if you go from House Party to Boomerang and Bebe's Kids in between, you're covering three different eras. He did that. A lot of people don't understand when you understand the depths and the magnitude when you're a filmmaker, but also have your creative vision and also how far you go and with your reaches. But that says a lot. But his quote, young filmmakers are supposed to come along and let the old guard know there's a new sheriff in town. That's kind of how it goes with anything in life, especially like in the form of entertainment. One thing that always nags people is that they always got to worry about the young pup coming along. It's like, oh, they're trying to give me the work. And that's what part of being in that business is about. Got to bring that work. Got to make them work. Got to make them feel something. Got to make them say something. Got to point them in a direction where, you know, this is something that it's like, okay, we got to bring this. We're going to definitely, get something about this. This is, you know, how it's going to all play out. What's it going to mean? Everything in between. And that is something that in totality that you definitely take heed to. You definitely take heed of that. You definitely are, just um, just enamored with so much of what's going on with that. So she definitely spoke the truth about that. You hope that the young generation of filmmakers and people with their creative vision will come along and get the formation where they will enhance what's come before them. You gotta bring your brush and paint over what's there. But you got to do it in a way where, you leave a mark. If you've done it the right way, you're going to be very polarizing. If you haven't, they're just going to kind of look at you as samey, samey. So, Reginald Hudlin was definitely somebody who definitely represented, definitely spoke out about a lot of stuff, and definitely put himself in a position where you will remember him. And, got a lot of different things that are going on with that. So, um, definitely appreciate applaud what he's about. And it's just a matter of just having that voice and that reasoning. But that's what young filmmaking is about. And he was talking about from black filmmakers about having that ability to empower yourself to take it on to different things. Because when Reginald Hudlin was coming along, he had the likes of Spike Lee, who was obviously one of the guys that was front and center, but you had John Singleton's emergence, you had Matty Rich's emergence, you know, and then you had others, you had a lot of cats from the hip hop who were doing videos, different things. So it's a lot of people that are well rounded. The Hughes brothers was around, all that. I mean, there's others, but you still got a place to get your foot in. So anyway, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on one time. Peace.